Good afternoon, people. We are live and it's almost match day. It's Friday. We are waiting for the watch along, basically, Erik Ten Hag's press conference. We are playing Brentford tomorrow. Guys, welcome to the watch along live stream. We will cover Erik Ten Hag's press conference as we go. Please don't forget to like and subscribe on this rainy Friday. Thank God it's Friday today. TGIF. Listen, please stay with me and we will be back in 5 seconds.
Has the Premier League ever been
So we are here playing Brentford tomorrow, and it's a must-win. We're here to listen to what the press conference has to offer people. I mean, will there be gash questions as per usual? It's going to be very interesting, people. Tell me how you're all doing, how you're feeling. What's the mood today? Are we going to get massive 3 points against Brentford? Are we going to get reinforcements in terms of Sergio Reguilon to come back as well? Because reports came out today, according to One Football app as well, to say Manchester United left back returns to training ahead of Brentford clash. Manchester United received a boost, basically. So we will see in the press conference if Sergio Reguilon will be included in the squad tomorrow as well. He returned to training against Saturday's game against Brentford today. The club confirmed that with their website. And yeah, I am kind of excited about that one. But let me know what you guys are thinking and what you guys are saying as well. I can all see you. I can all feel you. Tell me your feelings. Are we going to get a massive boost tomorrow? I certainly hope so. I certainly hope we can prevail. It is a kind of a must-win situation for Ten Hag. I mean, we had some dire performances, or I wouldn't say like bad luck as well, but he needs a break because the knife's been out sharpening. We had off-the-pitch issues, a lot of them. There's nothing that the manager can do to control it. The manager's job is to sort of assemble the squad and just put the best squad available. But, barring that we had so many injuries, barring what's been going on with, off the pitch with the sales process and everything else, it is not easy to be a Manchester United supporter, according to my opinion. How are you all doing? Billy Connolly, welcome. I see you. Good morning, good afternoon. All 3 points tomorrow. What you saying? Have to turn this around 100%, get into the fire in the belly, like, I feel the fire in the belly, like Leach is saying, from players and hunger and get the results we need. We need it. Glory, Manchester United. Big up to you, Billy, as well. How you doing? How you feeling? Let me know as well. Nigel Flynn, what you saying here as well. Good afternoon, Billy Connolly. Yes, you are saying good day to you. Stephanie Griffith is here. Winning is all that matters. 100%, Stephanie. Let's hope players realize that they have to turn up for 90 plus minutes. That is why they are paid these ridiculous salaries. Big up everyone. Big up the boss. 2 points tomorrow, 100%. No, not 2 points, 3 points. Sorry. Can you get 2 points in football? No, you can't. Anyway, big up to you, Stephanie, as well. Good to see you in the chat. Don't forget to smash and like, subscribe if you haven't. We achieved a massive milestone yesterday, 17,000 subscribers in 1 year. So absolutely big smash a like. I would like to dedicate this video to all of you that's been staying with us by saying, right. Yes, big fireworks, and I hope to see big fireworks tomorrow as well when we receive 3 points against Brentford. But anyway, you all need to deserve a big tap on your back to say thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for being part of this community. Massive shout out to all of you. Listen, Stephanie Griffith Collis is here as well. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Jamie Wayne is saying, what are you saying? Please tell me you're dropping Rashford and Erik. We're going to find out very soon, Jamie, hopefully. Billy Connolly again. Hi, Nigel. Yes, you're talking to yourself. Listen, bounce back incoming. Yeah, like a rubber ball. Welsh girl, how you doing? Reguilon is out tomorrow. How do you know, Nigel? Is there any other news that I'm looking at, to be honest? Dark Crow is saying, hello, all. Hello to you, sir. How you doing? Let me know how you're doing. I'm doing fantastically well. Just enjoying my coffee and, going to have a little bit of a zip on it and we will see. What you guys saying? RJ saying, Dobro večer, everyone. Dobro večer. It is good evening in Serbian. So it's not really good evening where I'm sitting. It's dobar dan. That's in Serbian. That means good day. Elian Tenoy, how you doing, Peter? Afternoon to you, Stephanie Griffith. Nigel Flynn. Everyone is here. Everyone is ready to rock and roll. The press conference is about to start. Usually, what we do here on this channel is that we're not going to display show you the images, but we're going to listen. I'm going to put the closer to the microphone, and we're going to analyze the questions, and we're going to analyze what Ten Hag has responded. Hopefully, they will not ask too many gossip questions, as you know. But the journalists have a tendency to, ask one question, get knocked down, reformulate the question, and come back again and get knocked down again. It's like, the definition of insanity is to do, same thing over and over again and expecting different results. But we will see how we will line up. Brentford, in a way, also been having a very bad run of form and injuries. They have sitting there close to the relegation. So, but it's always that fear, that's always when teams comes to like an Old Trafford, it is like they're coming to play like Champions League final, or you know what I mean. They rock up. They do rock up, but when they play away from other teams, they lose. So it's just typical. But we need to stay alert. We need to stay focused. We need to do a little bit of a tweaks, barring what we saw, in Champions League. I mean, we were dominating the game, but the lack of focus and concentration in the back. Sofian Amrabat doesn't belong there, the left back situation. He's a center defender midfielder, and you should be very interested to hear what Ten Hag has to say. Would he start Sofian Amrabat in his rightful position? With Sergio Reguilon hopefully coming back, or will he tweak it a little bit and just put Dalot as a left back and Victor Lindelof as a right back, and just go with the Johnny Evans or Harry Maguire equally with Varane? We will see. We will see. What are we saying here, guys? Madhouse. Boa tarde all. Boa tarde. I don't know. Boa tarde. I don't know what that means, Madhouse, but boa tarde to you as well. Hopefully, YouTube algorithm is not a bad word. What do we have here? Who else do we have here? Well, that's about it, people. That's about it. It's early afternoon. We're all shaping up for the big word. It's like Rock said, I'm going to get dressed for success. Let me have a zip of my coffee and just scroll the news, whatever it's been said here as well. Of course, there's been some news coming out from Manchester Evening News regarding the takeover, as per usual. And, I take it with a nip of salt. Like, it's been rumbling about the 25%. Ineos takeover. Sheikh Yassin will not increase his bid. What they're saying, he's quite confident, and it kind of feels a little bit that this is a little bit of a shakedown for him to increase his bid. So he's calling the bluff to say, "No, I have the better bid. I'm offering you 6 billion. Well, what you do with 1.5 billion, buy it now, and I buy you later in 4 years or 6 years. Doesn't really matter to me, right?" What else is coming out as well? That Onana is tipped to hand, he's going to skip AFCON, basically what they're saying here as well. He could turn down because he wants to focus on Manchester United. He's also been reported that he's been offering some mental counseling for his confidence. Mental coach offers advice to struggling Onana. So there's clearly something wrong with Onana in his confidence, to be honest. I would say so. I mean, it's not the same goalkeeper that we bought, the same goalkeeper that was standing behind the sticks there, in the Champions League final last season. So, and it doesn't really help if the Manchester United fans are actually booing our players, and because they do read social media. So I do hope that he gets the right mental coaching. There is a goalkeeper in there. We've seen it. He's just had a bad start at Manchester United. So what else do we have to talk about today later on? Well, also this report saying that Ten Hag is tipped to drop either Rashford or Bruno. We will see. At the end of the day, whatever the media is reporting is what they're reporting, but what matters is what the gaffer is saying. You know what I mean? It's the gaffer that picks the team, guys. It's the gaffer that picks the team. I'm just bear with me. I'm just changed setup. I am back into normal mode. I'm just going to try to increase my view so I can all see you better. Hang on a second. There you go. There you go. Sorry about that one. Anyway, guys, I can all see you what you all saying here. No, this is not good, Mick. This is not good. I have to increase more. I have to zoom in. Sorry, guys, about that. Let me see here. Oh yeah, no, no, that this is much better. This is much better. I changed rooms basically. Just literally had to refurbish in the middle of the night for certain reasons. So do apologize. This is new settings, and whenever you get new desk settings, it's always difficult, isn't it? I want to go back to you to see what you're saying here as well. Nigel Flynn is saying pre-match conference at United. Antony is ready to play from start. Reguilon, Shaw, Malasia still sidelined. Yes, I can see you. What are you saying, Jamie? Where is our boy Mark? Yes, Edward Reed, Elian Tenoy. What are you saying, RJ? We missed the left back. Mark, Mick, the internet was out in my place. Just came back. Yes, Mark, I sent you the link. Actually, come in and have you say if you have internet as well. I did try to message you, did try to call you, my friend, but I guess you had a valid reason. Anyway, it's all cool. It's all cool. It's all cool. That's all cool. Let me see here. What are we? We are about 3 minutes away from the live conference. Usually they come up about a little bit 1 to 2 minutes late as well. So that's going to be of MUTV app as well. So I'm going to sort of play you the snippets and we're going to talk about it together. And then we could dive into the news as well a little bit more, how Ten Hag might be lining up. But do let me know what you think, what your score prediction will be for tomorrow. Do you reckon Manchester United will bounce back like a wounded animal with a little bit of a vengeance, with a little bit of something to show for the fan base and for the rest of the world that, hey, we are Manchester United. We can do this. We can turn this around. Um, it's been very, I mean, personally, I must say it's been very drained, emotion speaking as a fan. um, it's the hope that kills you. Like, you love this club, you want them to perform, you want the players to be the best. Marcus Rashford, everyone. I'm not a sort of a player FC like supporter. I support the club in general, and whatever Ten Hag puts on, I support. But at the end of the day, when you receive those results, it's never easy. Like, it takes you a few days to get over it. But we are back again today, and it's Friday. Hopefully, we get some good moves and some more coffee. So, if you want to buy me a coffee while I'm speaking, um, there is a link there as well. I'm losing my shit. Rashford starts if Rashford starts tomorrow. Yeah. If you want to buy me a coffee, scan the barcode below. It is pretty much to show your appreciation and love. A little bit of a free will tip. If you want to do that, buy me a coffee. You can scan it. Buy me one coffee, two coffee, pizza, beer, and everything that you are donating goes straight into the channel, guys. So just want to let you know as well. We are on the road to 20,000 subscribers. We received a milestone on 17,000. Let's see how we all doing. We are. I'm just going to pull up the application to see if it's bound to happen here. Hang on a second. No, not yet. Not yet. Press conference hasn't started yet. We are about to start right now, but it's a little bit delayed. So bear with me, guys. I promise, we will do this live together, and I promise we're going to debunk what the press is asking and what answers the managers say. Um, anyway, I just have a guest just rocked up in the background. I can see him, but I don't really can hear him. Let me see. Mark,
Hey Mick, what's up, guys?
hey,
Sorry
good
I'm
to see
late.
you, my friend.
How is everything going? Oh my
Yeah, we
god,
are. Yeah, we
my
are good.
camera,
We're
my
just waiting
camera's.
for the press conference. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, of course I can hear you.
Cool, cool.
Can the VR room hear you? Yeah, everyone can hear you. Just waiting for the press conference. I heard you had some issues with the internet and stuff like that.
Yeah. Had some issues with the internet, but let's get the show rolling.
Let's get it going. So what we're saying here, you can read the comments. What I'm focusing on the app, to be honest. Like, they're always late. Starting now. Yes, it's starting now. Let me see. Oh, I don't know. Are you? For me, it says starting now, but I don't have it as of yet.
It's just warming up. It's getting into the intro. So it's about to begin.
It's about to begin. Oh God. Yeah. So no, it's playing now. Yeah, it's just the intro, guys. So it's coming up very soon, guys. What's the VR room saying, Mark? Any exciting? Are the fans getting excited?
Sounds like they're saying
Bench
bench
Rashford.
Rashford.
Yeah. What else are they saying here? I'm losing. Oh no, I'm not going to say that. Yeah, I can read that. I can read that. Reguilon is out tomorrow. Yes, we read that one as well. Just keep scrolling down, my friend. Keep scrolling down. Shaw Reguilon in training. Wow. Yeah, I saw that. Luke Shaw, there's a massive boost. This report saying that he's coming back a little bit early. He's recovering. Is speeding up, to be honest. And after we might be good, Mark, after the international break.
Yeah, it's interesting to say because I feel like we're gonna get some players back that are sorely missed. Having extra fullbacks fit is very important. We might even get Kobe Manu back and see why the
Yeah,
manager probably mentioned he's missing from the team. We're gonna see better rotation, not just fitting
better.
square pegs in wrong holes to plug up a spot. So we're gonna see a better rotation where players who actually specialize in those positions play and rotate in those positions. So
Mm.
I'm looking forward to it.
100%, my friend. Shaw and Reguilon still in training. What we see here, brilliant, 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 brilliant. I really hope so. Like I really hope we need a little bit of a muscle power to come back in there. 100%. Well, they're still running the preview. They're still not started as of yet. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bit behind. But what questions are you expecting to be hearing from the press
I
today?
would like for most first question for them to ask is what can be done if when the new players return from injury or when the other players return from injury, like how is the rotation going to look, if there's going to be a shift in the team formation setup or playing style. I'm hoping they ask questions about if what are we going to do if Rashford continue having poor form? If Garnacho is going to get a chance? Palestri? How is Antony working back into the team?
Hmm.
I want to hear questions based on football, not based on speculation about a player's attitude or whatever. I want to hear what's going on the football pitch and
Oh,
in
that's
training and how the players are working.
100%. 100%. Same here. Same here. I mean, do you see? I mean, do you see Bruno getting dropped? Or do you see him dropping Rashford, or do you think he's going to keep on Rashford for his confidence build up?
Well, I'm hoping he takes Rashford off because I feel like it's important that he gets a
Rest.
benching he rests and he has some time to reflect. You know what I mean?
Mm,
So, but other than that, like Bruno is like it's controversial for me really because we're criticizing him from playing off the right when he's not a right winger. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't mind if he gets benched because then he comes out the team, he gets the
yeah.
rest. You know what I mean? But I would also
Sims.
like to see him play in the 10. So if not, either way, you put Mount in the 10, you put Bruno in the 10. I just don't
Yeah.
want to see him out on the right anymore.
No, true that. I mean, even Bruno needs a benching, needs a little bit of break as well. He's been playing like every single minute since he came here to Manchester United. Simpson is saying Simon Stone will definitely ask how Sancho is doing. There is no return time for Malacia yet. Don't really know what's happening there. I the latest I heard, Peter, was basically that they're looking forward for his return after the international break, so they're keeping it quite late. Jamie Wayne is saying only way. Hi, Alien. There's no return time. What are you saying here? Uh, Only way I probs enjoy us play is by being blitz out my skull. It would make me more enjoyable. Really? Okay.
It's starting the press conference.
Hello and
Yep.
welcome to the manager's press conference. We'll shortly hear from Erik Ten Hag. The Manchester United Foundation, John Shields, explains more about the Manchester United coat drop campaign.
Everyone can hear this?
Nice and
Loud
quick.
and clear.
My name's John. I'm from Manchester United Foundation. Tomorrow, in an attempt to try and solve some of the crisis, we're doing a donate vote at the game. This is the first time we've done it. It comes about from us talking to our children. We're a youth charity, so we talk to our children a lot. We asked them how can we best help them, and we thought that it would be with food, because that's what we did during the pandemic. What they said was...
I did do a little bit of the foundation promotion.
250,000 kids to
For the kids.
So we tried to come up with a scheme, and the scheme we come up with is what we know of pandemic is one surplus is someone else's treasure. So I'll put it to you. I bet every single one of us have numerous coats that sit on the back of the pet somewhere in your house.
Okay, there's a little bit of a pre regarding the Manchester United Foundation for the Children initiative.
Wherever you live, you're not far away from impoverished areas. There'll be kids who will be freezing. So what
Big
we've
what?
done is we did a whole staff meeting yesterday. We put it all out and about in terms of with our fans tomorrow. Brentford fans have also been notified. The idea
So it's
is
donation.
we don't know how many we get. The manager's going to come now and donate his coat, which is great, and that'll be used obviously.
All right then.
We don't know how many we'll get.
As long as it doesn't go to the Glazers' pocket, I'm happy. But if it's for the good cause, I'm good.
Exactly.
Second tier will go to local charities. So I was at Mustard Tree last night, and that'll go align with the food banks and get them. And then the third tier, if there is some left, they'll probably go out to Ukraine.
All right.
So,
I didn't come here to listen to this, but all right.
for a lot of fellow human beings, it's going to be a tough winter.
It's going to be a tough winter, yeah, 100%. I do agree.
Not asking for money. If someone surplus, how can you help us? We'll get it distributed out.
Fantastic.
Anything you can help in getting that to your readers or to your listeners or to whoever it is that you
Spread awareness.
And my idea would be, let us do it, let us start, and then let's go to.
I mean, we didn't come to listen to this guy for 2 minutes, but I do understand.
Millions go on a Saturday.
Yeah.
All extra codes. If we all did a little.
But I think I'm not gonna say this lightly, but they need to do something like this to kind of bring back some sort of normalcy in the image of the club going, like kind of diffuse the toxicity right now.
Yeah, I mean, this is taking too much of a 5-minute speech. I didn't come for this guy. Of course, he's spreading awareness. I do understand. Mauro Icardi, one of the fans, is back here again from all the way from Galatasaray. How are you doing, my friend? We're doing great. Thank you. Just waiting for the Erik Ten Hag's press conference. So welcome to the show as well. Please don't forget to smash the like button as well while you're at it. Yeah, here we go now. Here we go.
We're here today to push the fact that we're doing a coat donation for not just our staff, our players, our staff, our supporters. But then tomorrow, what we're going to do tomorrow is we're asking all fans to give us coats. But it's great that Erik can give us his coat today and kick it off.
Yeah, I think a great campaign, and I hope that all the fans are very supportive of this.
Okay, let's kick on the show.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
It's about coat. And he gets a jacket there. And a little bit of a press top. Take photo. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Get on with the press conference now. Thank you. That was 5 minutes. 5 minutes, people. Now to the real questions.
Welcome to pre-match press conference for our Premier League game against Brentford tomorrow. First section embargoed until 1:30 p.m.
Hi Erik. We've just heard from John about the campaign, the winter coat appeal that's running tomorrow. You've donated your own coat as well. How much do you encourage fans to support this? How important is it?
I think it's important that we are together, society, and
Good. Bring togetherness.
We have to support everyone who has, say, problems, difficulties, and I think everyone who has it very good. You can give a part of you. You can share.
Sharing is caring.
Definitely. So hopefully this campaign is great, and hopefully everyone is supportive of it and give everything you can, because I think many people can give something.
Thank you. In terms of the football at the moment, what qualities do you need to see from your team tomorrow in order to get yourselves out of
Let's
what's been
go.
a real difficult run?
Consistency.
Consistency.
That is the problem where we are struggling with. In parts of the game, of as I will say, in big parts of the game, I would say we do a lot of things right.
Yes.
But then we are moments where we're struggling. And so be consistent in doing the job. Be consistent in the communication, because when you do that,
Sorry about that.
keep the right organization and do it like before. So yeah, definitely you can mark such moment as when we score a goal or when we concede a goal or when moments, decisive moments are going against us, and then we lose a little bit team, and where we over big parts, say 95% of the game, we are that team. So keep doing.
Keep doing.
All the way through.
Keep consistent. Don't fall asleep. That's why you're saying concentration, Mark.
Have you worked out why the team is suffering in those 5% of moments? Do you know what the
Good
reason
question.
is for that?
Yeah, it's
Top question.
it's difficult, but of course you do research and you point it. And we spoke about, of course, with the team about it and how we can improve that fact. And we make some agreements about
And what is the reason? Is it concentration? Is it the pressure in those
Good question.
moments? What is it?
I think it's more than one fact. Concentration is one, but there are also so other things. And most important in such a moment is that you keep on one page, and that starts with again communication.
Communication, concentration.
Erik, how ready is Reguilon to return?
Finally. Reggie.
Not for tomorrow.
Not for tomorrow.
And Sancho still not with the first team.
Sancho. Come
How
on.
ready is Antony for a Premier League start as well?
I think
Told you.
he's ready for a start.
Marcus Rashford's got 1 goal this season. Last season he had 5 in 9.
Will he be dropped,
What
Marcus Rashford?
difference are you seeing in his play at the moment compared to last season?
British biased.
That is team, and of course him, and there's both. And so I'm sure it's normal, that you are not always in the same levels. And
There's a
of course,
team.
everyone knows the qualities of him, and also the opposition knows the qualities. But if Resi is doing the thing right and the team is doing the thing right, we will put him in the right places. And it's up to him. And
Deepak this one.
we have seen the last weeks that he's coming in the good positions. And now he's a little bit struggling, but this will pass because everyone knows the qualities. Everyone at Man United backs him, and the whole team is supportive to him and believes in him. And so I'm sure with that confidence and with that belief that the team is behind him, this will change. So this will swap. This will pass.
What would you say his own confidence is at?
Oh, no. What? Subscription required. Sorry, mate.
When they don't score for a moment, they need that, and they need 1 goal, and then they step over, and it will come. And he's so experienced, and he knows that as well. And when he's doing the right things, and when the team is doing the right things, that momentum will come, and then he will be on fire.
Okay, what did you take from that one?
Erik, hi Erik. I know you have a new goalkeeper. I know
Another question? Mark, you there?
Season, but you've conceded.
Yeah, I'm here. There's just some bells in the background, so I
If you
just
haven't
muted
got
my mic.
any of those injured defenders coming back soon, what can you do to fix that?
Yeah, this what we're just talking about. So we're talking about a lot of last days about communication.
Communication.
And that, of course, the routines when we have to make almost every game changes, and the routines are a little bit less. Say, and 99% football is a lot, and then you make mistakes as a team where opponent takes benefit from it. So we worked a lot about we need to be on the same page. We need the communication in such moment that we are well organized. And then it's about the player, the willingness to be on the right spot and make the right decisions in the right moment.
One other thing that's happened is your win percentage seems to have dropped dramatically since you won the League Cup last season. You were up at 69% of your games were won before that. You're now down to about 50%. Do you think there has been any sort of hangover from that cup win? Do you think some people maybe thought the hard work was done and have rested on their
mental ability question?
It's the fact, and so we drop the levels and we fight against, and so we have to get back to those levels, and there are reasons for, but still, it's not acceptable. And we have to fight against it, and every team we put out, and they have to be on one page. But as I just explained, the routines at this moment are not always there, but communication. We have a good foundation in the way of play, so we have some rules and principles, and
rules and principles.
That foundation, and then cover each other,
support
each other,
teamwork.
Then we will play better.
Last question.
Hi Erik, with the international break coming up, does it make it even more important to try and go into that on a positive note?
Good question.
Yeah, it's true, but every game we have to win, and so that will always be the case. So that approach will not change.
That's my manager.
And
that's my manager.
Don't forget to join us for Match Day Live. We are on
Guys, there was the short press conference. Let's unpack what he said. There were some key takeaway moments, keywords that was used: togetherness, communication, and what else, Mark? What else? Concentration, like
concentration.
Yeah, he said we are playing well, but we are lacking some form of confidence, communication, and that means that we need to work together and support each other and communicate, to help each other out. Good questions there, like regarding the hangover from last season as well, if that is got to do something with confidence. Also, good question regarding Marcus Rashford. He gave a couple of really good hints that it's a team and it's not individual. If you kind of read into what he said, the team believes in him, the team backs him. Everyone backs each other in the squad, to be honest, but you could read between the lines. Will he drop him or will he play him? Because he said a little bit like, it's, Marcus needs to learn, like it's a team effort, not individual effort, the way I read into it. But I believe in his capability. I believe he's got it. We know that Marcus Rashford bagged 30 goals last season. There is something in him, but I'm sure that everyone is working. I'm sure that the mental coaches are talking to everyone right now. Asked about Onana and the goalkeeping situation as well. It was good press conference, to be honest. Like, there was really good questions, except one person that didn't get it. Read the room. How about Jadon Sanchez? Pointless. It's pointless.
Yeah,
what's your analysis regarding this conference?
I like the questions I would have asked. I would go and say that firstly. I expected a question about Santos, so that was like pretty much scripted, Ten Hag did well. He spoke a lot of truths. You know what I mean? Like, I heard some people in the media say earlier this week that he's probably afraid of taking on the power that is Marcus Rashford and Bruno as players right now. I wouldn't call it fair. I would call it being smart. You need to support your player, but also criticize him at the same time. Before he criticized Jadon Sancho softly, in my opinion, but then he didn't give him any pros, so it turned into a big mess. So he's trying not to let those things happen with other players. I think he will make adjustments, maybe more substitutions and changes than we think going into the next game, right? But he could also do that from the halftime. So I don't think fans should judge him on the initial selection of the team. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, players need some consistency at the same time to perform well, as well as to take a reference sample from to bench them, especially if they're top players, So it's a good press conference. I look forward to the game tomorrow.
Oh, 100%.
I'm not going to say I'm not a bit nervous, but at the same time, I think we are going to see a reaction from the team.
We are going to see a reaction, and we also
and the
have
team has goals.
Yeah, 100%. We all also have to celebrate. A super chat from Alien Tenor came in the middle of the press conference reaction that I was kind of interrupted as well, but the app wanted me to subscribe to keep watching. Greedy Glazes, you're not going to get my money. I'm not going to pay for that, but I'm surely going to listen to the press conference because I'm a fan. I'm entitled to. But big up Peter to say Erik Ten Hag just got to ride a cup jacket. Honest to God. Listen, guys, let's continue with this analysis. I need to shout out this super chat as well because it's kind of, it came out like 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago anyway. So we didn't forget you, Peter. Thank you so much. What else? I mean, of course, there was this, donate your jacket campaign, which was fine and was all for good cause. Winter is coming. It's going to be cold. There's no gas. There's no minimum electricity around Europe. Everyone knows the situation. We're not going to talk about that. But it's more for the children as well. So I thought that was a beautiful thing to do. It's all about generating a community togetherness like this channel as well. We all come together and we all support. But what we have to do here is also support the team, support the manager as well. Sure, you can criticize when critics is due, but I believe that he's been dealt a really bad blow hand, in the start of this season. Luke Shaw, what we've seen is coming back in training. It's fantastic. We need that. But we are playing a game against Brentford, and Brentford is also looking a little bit dire at the moment, Mark.
Yeah,
they're also suffering from injuries. They're not having been doing well performance. But as what we always say, Mark, whoever comes to Old Trafford, it's like a cup final for them, right?
It is a cup. It is going to be like that. I think Brentford is going to show up and they're going to be in good form for tomorrow's game. I just hope that the United players show up and give a better reaction because we deserve to win that game midweek, and their inconsistencies just let the whole team down, let the fans down. They need to get on themselves, look in the mirrors, and come out Saturday and give a win for the fans, for
Let's go,
themselves.
people.
You know what I mean?
Let's
That's
go, people.
just
I thought it was fantastic, good questions. To be honest, they must have been given a warning, or script. Like, here's the kind of question you're allowed to ask. I don't know. It was bang on, to be honest. Antony was also asking the question regarding team selection. Let me refresh my memory. Is there something that I'm missing? What was a key moment? But to take away from this one that I kind of read between the lines, or actually heard between the lines, it was all about fighting spirit. There was something that we had last season, and that is the missing link that we don't see this season. And it's been all about communication. It's been all about, fight together, defend together, attack together, help each other out. And it looked like lately on the pitch that it's been the individual brilliance moments, like Rashford is trying to do everything by himself. And last game he saw, he actually looked up and looked up twice and passed the ball to Bruno, and then was misplaced. We saw him assisting Rasmus Højlund, and big up to Rasmus Højlund. He's the future for us. Other than that, I think he looked angry, he looked fired up, he looked focused.
He did. I think he was really disappointed in himself after the miss or miss pass. Whether he should have shot or made a better pass to Bruno. But hopefully he's showing that he could get into positions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I as a football fan would hope that he would show it more during the 90 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm expecting a better performance from him. He's basically our headline player at the moment. So he needs to take the game on his back. I understand that he's under pressure, and I understand that there's heavy criticism, but he decided that role when he decided to become the number 10, you know what I mean? And he's like the brand player of the club, so he has to shoulder that stuff. There's no
But
excuses
who
at
do you
this
think
point.
will be selected? Who you think will be dropped then?
I would like to see Garnacho start. I would also
Yeah,
like to see Palestri start, to be honest, because I think he deserves more starts. I would like to see Mejbri start, right? I would
Matchbury,
also like to see a midfield pair of Casemiro and
Amrabat.
Amrabat. You know what I mean? But we don't have a left-sided fullback right now, so
That's
it's going to be tough.
that is so frustrating. I mean, I know we have a good team there when we play on the right spots and positions, right? But right now it's unbalanced. It's a little bit out of whack. It's what Sim saying, like, action speaks louder than words, and I totally agree. But you know, if I was the manager, I would probably also have to sort of look around to see, I need to play a game here. Like, I want to, I don't want to lose. I want to please the fans. I want to please everyone, and I want to get 3 points. So, what should I do? I have to reshuffle a little bit. Hopefully, like, we will see. I mean, I would like to see, like, Diego Dalot as a left back, put Lindelof there as a right back, right? And then you probably have to start Johnny Evans or Maguire next to Varane. Honest to God, I think. But in the midfield, I would say that, yeah, definitely, I would like to see Casemiro together with a Sofia Amrabat there. But the question is, who places number 10? Like, is it going to be Bruno to be dropped, or put, like, I mean, if you take away Bruno and then you put in Hannibal Mejbri, yeah, he's got legs, he can run, but is he creative enough?
I don't
Because they're
know.
going to probably play a low block as well.
See, that's a difficult thing because the last couple of games we criticized him, Bruno, he's been playing off the right.
Mm,
We already know, everyone knows he's not good off the right. So it's like that's an easy get at. I could always make an argument to say Mount should start in 10 if anyone is to start in ahead of Bruno.
yeah,
But I still would say I would like to see Bruno start at 10 and not on the right. Maybe we should put
100%.
Mount on the right. You know what I mean? Like he's done that for Chelsea.
Yeah.
Even if I'm not a fan, if he's done it for Chelsea, maybe he should be off the right and not
I mean,
Bruno.
listen, Mount, he was brilliant last game, to be honest. So I think the Mount will start for some reason. It's just, he's such a versatile utility player. Like in the midfield, you can play him like on the right, you can play him on the right, left, you can play him in the middle, like as an attacking box to box. But who do you select? That's the problem, right? Bruno hasn't been really been performing, but at the end of the day, he's the captain. So will he drop him? There's some hints there in the paper to say that there are some star players being expected to drop, but there's speculations. But what matters is that we put the right team out there tomorrow, because this 3 points is massive. I can't imagine a world within the fan base if we lose points tomorrow. I can't live with that, to be honest. Me personally, my expectations is that 3 points, we must win this. Personally, as a fan, for my own emotions, to be honest, I cannot take a loss again. How about you?
No, I certainly can't. Not for my own feelings and my own mental health, but for the coach, man, because I think Ten Hag is a really good coach. And I
Mm,
think it's gonna take a while. It's just one season. Like he's overachieved, and I think that's the biggest problem. He should not have got third last season. You
yeah,
know, even if we should have came fourth and just got UCL, we should not have won anything, even if it's a Carabao Cup, because the fan base went from understanding, oh, we're in a rebuild with the worst Manchester team that we possibly had in years, to
yeah.
we should be competing for the title this season. Let's get Harry Kane. Like
But that's
I
the standards. Like, I'm never going to drop my standards, but you also have to look at the surroundings. Like, oh, we are not there yet. We are not there yet. You got to give the manager like a few transfer windows in to actually assemble the squad in his image, to be honest. And but one thing that is inevitable, like, which is evidential, like, and if you look at the social media, I think that fans are getting frustrated. I understand that, but we are not the same old team that we used to be under Sir Alex Ferguson, and we just have to sort of accept that in certain ways. Those days are over, and what we need to do is focus on what is in front of us and how we can get to that way, right? So, and I do understand the frustration, but same fans will say, like, drop Rashford, put in Garnacho, and then Garnacho is doing bad, put Rashford back in. It's like, sacking a manager is such a quick fix, right? Replacing a player is also a quick fix, but you also have to give it time for the long term vision. Like, a project has always a plan, like, milestones. And when you do project management, or you're actually doing sports or whatever, you got to expect some bumpy roads. There's always going to be problems. It's all about how you solve the solution, because at the end of the day, you have an end goal, like a finished product. And we will never get to the finished product if we keep chopping and changing all the time.
Exactly, and that's my point. Again, I'm not trying to make excuses for Ten Hag, but all the players, I'm just trying to say that everything for a change, it's going to take time. And last season, we built a foundation of defense. Fans
Yeah.
complained about not seeing football. This season, the manager says we're going to play football, and whoever's not with that, then
Yeah.
you're against that. Then the fans have to back that, and that
Yeah.
means that we're going to lose some games, we're going to win some games, we're going to draw some games. It's just part of the process, right? And no,
Trust the
I'm not
process.
saying we shouldn't expect to compete. I'm always expecting United to compete,
But
whether it's
yeah,
for
that's
the
true.
title or UCL. I'm expecting us to
Yeah.
compete or at least show that we are here to play, right?
Yeah.
But the reality is some of the players aren't fit for the system. One, some of the players aren't in good form. Two, and then we have 11 players injured. So where's the sample size to choose players to fit the system or to make us win games from that? You know what I mean? So
They're
at the
just
same
gonna
time,
keep this coming. Yeah. Or a plausible option too, if I may ask. Some players put in a shift in training and get selected in training, but when they're on the pitch, they're not following what he said in his press conference: concentration and his rules and principles. That's what he keeps saying. You're not following my 10 commands, which is the rules and principles. You're dropping off, like, concentration levels. You're not communicating properly with your teammates. The way I see Ten Hag is trying to establish is that, last season we had the camaraderie, like, we were fighting for each other. We were warriors on the pitch. We had Casemiro was a prime, Inca warrior, like, you know what I mean. We had everyone, Antony, everyone was fighting, like, it was. I want to see that. I want to see that back, and that's the mojo we've been missing. It's that mojo that's gone.
yeah, the guys need to show some bollocks about themselves, you know what I mean? Some backbone. These guys need to grow on, you know? Like they need
Mm,
to look at themselves on the pitch and be like, we are Man United. At the
yeah,
same time, I haven't seen it yet. You know what I mean? I can't only blame the players. I'm also gonna blame the manager. I think
of
now is
course,
the
of
time
course,
for him to change his substitution tactics
of course.
and start subbing off players earlier if they're not playing well.
Yeah.
That's one thing
I mean, he did that. He did that. He did that. He subbed in the middle of the, half time. He took off, like, Hannibal Mejbri and put in Ericsson. It worked in a way, but then you lost that tenacity. Like, it was a little bit of a compromise because as soon as Ericsson came in, like, and at least he offered like a little bit more creativity, a little bit more better balls, like, crosses and stuff like that. But if you have an Hannibal, like, at least he offers you that tenacity. Like, he will always be in the, midfielders, in the players' faces. Like, and that's what we need as well. Like, like what Fred used to do. But, I reckon Hannibal is much, much better than Fred, though. Like, like a pit bull on a bone. You know what I mean? To be honest, Iceman, what you're saying here, if we lose tomorrow, then United still, are we still backing Ten Hag? Yes, 100%. 100% we are. Definitely. I mean, as I said, like, it's that rinse, wash, repeat. We're not going to fall for that trap, to be honest. Like, I'm wearing a suit of armor tomorrow. That's for sure, Peter. Yeah, 100%. Whatever his comment you're saying. Let's go to the comment section, see what people are saying as well. Any interesting tweets that you find there? Nigel Flynn, Mick and Mark, we need to remember we have not played well since January or February last season, 100%. Due to United playing too many games with a limited squad. Mark, any comments? I agree.
I agree with that. And at the same time, I could disagree slightly because some of the players need to show up as well. But at the same time, yeah, that's always going to take a toll because at the end of the day, these guys aren't robots. They need to rest. And
Yeah.
having 2 weeks rest is not anything that's murderable after working for like a year. You know what I mean? Week
Mm.
in, week out. So I think that the manager and the players need a little bit of time, a little bit of backing and support from the fans.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
was I was watching the body language of Ten Hag, though, although we were just listening to the audio because for copyrighted reasons I cannot show you the video, right? But I can see the frustration in the manager. I can see that he wants to win, right? He was asked a question about last season and this season, and yeah, it's all about expectations, and he wants to win every single game. He wants, and he's frustrated because he was saying that everything seems to be working, but it's just the final piece that you guys are not concentrated. You're not guys are, you're not communicating. And I believe that his principles has always been like, we attack together, we defend together, and we back each other up. Like, we talk to each other as a unit. He, when we went on, like, the two winning games in a row, before that, he sort of arranged a home barbecue, invited all the players to bond together and stuff like that, because hey, it's not easy what the club is going under. Like, of course, it's going to affect the players, everything that's going off the pitch. You know what I mean? And on top of that, you have to sort of, you take the heat for all the losses. But honest to God, like I can see signs, like especially like the Galatasaray game. Like we were absolutely dominating the game in possession. Everything was fine, but it was just the final piece, the final back line. And then like they knew that they could target Amrabat because he's not a natural left back. Like he doesn't really know the situation, and yeah. But that's why I'm thinking it's so important that we do a little bit of a tweaks, just a little bit small tweaks, right? And a good mental application. Go in there, fight for your right, son, and just go there for 95 minutes, come what may. Just stay resolute. I'm confident, Mark. Now, I feel a little bit confident, guys. Let us know what you're thinking. What's your score prediction for tomorrow, Mark? You already said you say 3-1 to United, right?
No, I said 2-0.
2-0 clean sheet for
Yeah,
Nana. That would be good for his
yeah.
mental confidence.
He needs a clean sheet. He needs to play well. And I'm saying this on him really. Like I want to see a better positioning from him, better positions, better saves if he has to make saves. You know what I mean? I
Mm.
think two of the goals that came in against him was a little bit light. I didn't expect those to get in. I think he should have done better, but at the same time, you know what? In the moment, you never know what happens. Look what happened in the game with Liverpool and that team the other day, Union, whatever their name,
Yeah, Union Berlin. Yeah.
right? The goalkeeper is in the midst of saving, and there's lasers in his eyes, and the ball
Oh,
goes in. It's a goal.
man, what's going on with the fans nowadays? Are they getting foul? I mean, especially I know that we had some Galatasaray fan here as well, but like honest to God, I got a message from a gentleman in the community. He sent me a private email that he's spoken to a steward or a security guard about the situation, and he got confirmation that the United are actually selling the packages like with the tour museum and stuff like overpriced. And I was thinking, it doesn't surprise me. Why would they do such a thing? And then they're trying to deflect on others. But at the end of the day, if you've seen the financial reports, like it doesn't surprise me. They're trying to inflate as much money. We are broke. We are broke. We saw that in the transfer window. We are broke, man. The transfer window was saved through a Bank of America overdraft credit, right? And they're now trying to inflate prices by including like away going fans within the home grandstand. That's dangerous. That's murder. Like it's like going to any prison and you take certain groups and put them together in a same prison cell. Of course, it's gonna be murder. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me. And like I've seen it for myself, the different prices on the tickets. Like even for the Bayern game, like I told you guys before, it's like $1,800 a ticket. Like how are
eighteen
they?
hundred bucks for a ticket.
Yeah, bro. Like, and I'm a member on the app, bro, and I check the prices of tickets right around because sometimes I might just get a chance to pop into London. So I'm always if I'm going to London, I'm
Plus,
I'm going to a game.
yeah, 1,800 bucks plus
18
accommodation
plus what accommodation? That's just for the
plus
ticket,
flight
bro. It
ticket.
just has access. It has access to maybe like the
Dude,
hospitality suite or something. But
do you know what that gets you? 10 days all in, right? All in Dominican Republic.
yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna get that ticket. I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, you know what I mean? I love
I
my
mean, think
club, but
about it.
I'm not
Think
paying.
about it. 1,800 bucks. That's a lot of money, right?
Yeah,
For one
I
game.
would pay 150. I won't lie. I've done it before because before I was a member fan. I would have to pay 150, 200 for a ticket anyway. You know
Oh
what I
my
mean? I
god.
didn't have anyone to get me tickets because
Yeah.
as you know, they would call people like me an e-fan because we're not really from there or whatever. But it's all
No, but
good.
it's
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 just
all,
how it is. So now you
but
become a
it's not.
member, you could get tickets for like 29 to 50 something dollars,
Yeah,
75
that's
pounds.
overpriced,
You know,
overflated.
it's
Yeah, but
different.
listen, stay with me. Like okay, you said $1,800, $1,800 for one ticket. The
One
last
ticket,
year for 90 minutes
90
experience.
minutes.
Yeah, 90 minutes, and plus adding on accommodation, which is another what? Okay, you're up in $2,500 there plus air ticket.
Yeah,
Listen, that is like 7 days all inclusive in Dominican Republic or going to do it to Trinidad and Tobago, man, all inclusive,
all
and that's 7
inclusive.
days, and you
7
get that for
days,
what? Oh my god, Jesus
90
Christ!
minutes.
Football is money. Manchester United, shame on you. That is hilarious. How are you trying to inflate the prices? And remember, it's the fans that are actually your customers. That's the thing. Imagine you having a business and all of a sudden, if I started to increase my super chat prices, just being greedy, or my membership prices, all of a sudden, I all of a sudden I'm charging for. If you want to become a member, it's only like 99 cents, or you know what I mean. But if you all of a sudden I start to, increase that to €4 per membership, like people will drop off as well. Honest to God. Anyway, Mark, this has been brilliant. I think. Sorry to hear about Reguilon is not going to be selected tomorrow. He said no, blank no. So it's score prediction for me. I will go with my heart says. This is what my heart says, my friend. Onana to keep a clean sheet. He needs that for his confidence. And United to score then 3-0. That's what
That's
I
not a
want.
bad shout.
But I think it will be 3-1 United, to be honest. That's a Ruby Classic. Ruby Classic. Anyway. And we'll finish with Stephanie Griffiths. Say consistency, concentration, confidence, rather than complacency, cowardice, and complaining. That is the one. I applaud you, Stephanie. Big up, big up, big up, big up. I agree. That is the message of the day. That is the message of the day, Stephanie. Thank you so much. Madhouse don't believe in it. He said, Onana clean sheet. He's laughing his ass off, to be honest. No, Karius. Guys, be nice to Onana. He hasn't had the best start, but he hasn't had the solid defense in front of him either. How many different defenders has he had? You need a consistent defenders in front of you as well. Like, if they are not losing, if they're losing concentration, then he is the final frontier. Like, if you take Diego Dalot, he should have actually saved that. He got outmuscled by Wilfred Saha, outmuscled him. And it was shot and deflected, and it was a balloon over. There's nothing Onana could have done that, because as a goalkeeper, if you have your defender, it's like you deal with it, right?
Facts. You have to deal with it at the same time. I think the defending could be better. I think some of the defenders and players in general need to get a little bit more bite in them. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying to fight with players on the field, but you got to let them know you're there,
Yeah. Listen, Simon Heron said 2-1 to United if we're lucky, and then we have Lucky here saying glad fans are shouting it out. What a coincidence. What else do we have? Guys, let us in your score prediction as well before we close the shop. United going to go medieval at Brentford as tomorrow, what Ellie and Tenno is saying. Wake up. I'm sticking with 3-2 United is what Mad is saying. So you reckon we're going to get 2 in the back? 2 in the rear. I'm hoping 3-0. We can all dream. We can all be delusional. Of course, we're going to sticking 3-0. Nigel Flynn, everyone's coming with 3-0 all of a sudden. Is that going to be a Rasmus Højlund hat trick? Rasmus Højlund has arrived to the stage. Big stage, Rasmus. I mean, Rasmus Højlund.
Scorer.
Yeah, this is something that we've been kind of crying out for, to be honest. Rasmus Højlund has arrived. Woo! The boy is on fire. I'm so excited. But let's just focus. What point is to have a Rasmus Højlund scoring you a brace or 2 goals if the defense is falling asleep and letting him down? So that's absolutely got robbed. That evening could have been magical for him, right? If we had this win. Madness for tickets, love to go to games, but the price 2-1 United, high mark is what you're saying, guys. Anyway, 27 likes. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. We are on the road for 20,000 subscribers. We just achieved 17,000. So please, it's free and doesn't cost you anything, and you will not, break your thumb. It's just being pressing. There's a button down there below. Just hit the like button right now, and we are good. We don't take dividends like the Grazers. If you know, you know. I don't have anything more to say. Mark is laughing. He's giggling. He's feeling good.
I'm reading the chat, but I'm also looking forward to tomorrow. I'm not too worried. But I'm also hoping the guys really do give a good performance, because the fans need that more than anything else. The coach needs that. You know what I mean? It's about time for a bookie run to go on. It happens every year around this time. I'm going to say it again.
Say it. Say it with chest. Come on, you can do it.
Yes, it's about time for our bookie run to start happening again this season, like it happened last season around this time.
Yeah. Right then, guys, this has been the Erik Ten Hag's Watch Along Live press conference. It's been me and joined by Mark. Mark, you are the new addition here, so you're doing a fantastic job, even handling the chat. You're a fast learner. We will definitely see you tomorrow, Mark, as well. We are doing the one-up show. Me and Jarvis is doing that. You can call in, have your say there as well. And definitely we are going to do the our puppies will do Power Hour will do the watch along. It's going to be a busy day, and then we do the match reaction show, Man of the Match with Jay Daly, guys. So please stay beautiful on this Friday, people. Believe that Manchester United can get 3 points tomorrow, and I believe I can fly. I believe we can touch the sky every minute, every day. I'm united and oh, yeah. This is our church. This is where we come and heal our hurts. Thank you for tuning in, guys. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Mark, have a good day to you, sir. Guys, stay beautiful and love each other on the socials. Bye for now.
That's all, folks.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching Mufc Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.